The higher line, we see Biffle encountering some more traffic, but that shouldn't be a problem for him.
0-0 waving Biffle down beneath him. 0-0 Michael McDowell. So it is Biffle, Kenseth, Edwards, Martin, Jimmy Johnson is 5th. Kevin Harvick 6th, Gordon 7th, Boyer 8th, and Jeff Burton 9th. 8 of the top 9 are chase contenders.
3 laps to go here. Looks good for Greg so far. And Michael Waltrip moved himself into the top 10 in that 10th spot, just ahead of Tony Stewart in 11th. We have 9 of our 11 chasers, 9 of our 12 in the top 11 here today.
Again, Earnhardt Jr. back in 24th, 3 laps down.
Still clear by 12.
Denny Hamlin's in 38th, and Kyle Busch will be scored 43rd and last today.
We really got to hand it to Michael Waltrip. He's had a steady race. Now he's in the top 10. It's hard to do against these guys. Yeah, and I'm also going to hand it to this guy here, too, who learned on that previous run not to abuse his tires. He jumped out there, took the lead, looked like he was going to drive away, but wore his tires out at that time as he see him get the white flag here. But Greg Biffle learned from that and kind of took it easy.
We said when the day began, 43 drivers had visions of victory. 12 of them are thinking championship, and right now, Greg Biffle will go back-to-back for wins in the 2008 chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Biffle beats the monster and wins at Dover, Delaware.
Wow, how impressive is that? 2 weeks in a row. Kenseth 2nd, Edwards 3rd.
That's the best driver, the best car, and the best pit crew won that race. Thank you, fellas. Thanks for sticking with us.
Michael Waltrip did hang on in that 10th spot. Dale Earnhardt Jr. kind of Dale Jr. just limps to a 24th place finish. And unofficially, that's going to put Biffle within 10 points of the lead. Actually tied for 2nd right now. That's what we're looking at.
Let's go down and visit with a very happy Jack Roush. Shannon.
That's right, Doc. Congratulations, Jack. You have got to walk me through that moment. You see all 3 of your championship contenders racing that hard. What was going through your mind?
Well, I was just hoping they didn't get tangled up in a hairball coming off turn 4 on the last lap. But it was spectacular to see that the engineering is working. The help we got from Ford Motor Company is paying its big dividend. And the drivers are doing what they need to be doing close to the deal on the racetrack.
You know, Jack, last week, Greg Biffle winning the race definitely made a statement saying he was here as a contender. What does this statement say?
Well, it says that we're good at the places we're good at. We knew we'd be good at Dover. We just hope that we can survive Martinsville and Talladega.
All right, congratulations to Jack Roush and the whole Roush organization.
Shannon, the last 1-2-3 finish for Roush, November 2005 at Texas Motor Speedway. In fact, on that day, they finished 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Greg Biffle, what an afternoon. Back-to-back wins here in the chase, and he had moved up after the performance at New Hampshire, 6 spots, and he moves up again here to 3rd position. He was in 3rd there. You see just 10 points back.
That might be one of the best Dover races I've ever seen. Wow, that was unbelievable.
Big loser, of course, today. You see the 18 car back 4 spots, the 11 car back 5. Hamlin and Busch 11th and 12th in the points. Carl Edwards gave it a gallant effort. 2 tires, lost the lead, and in battle back to be right there at him in the final laps.
Carl Edwards led 85 laps today. Carl, that last pit stop. Oh, you and Matt Kenseth talking right now. Last pit stop, you guys opted to take 2. Had you taken 4? Had you taken 4, could you have been in victory lane, Carl?
I don't know, you know. I think if we'd have taken 4, it would have been different. My hat's off to Greg and all the guys. You got to thank Office Depot and Ford and everybody, but, I mean, 3rd's no good, but that's the most fun you can have right there. That's a blast, so I'm glad it was Greg and Matt that finished in front of me. It's a good points day, and, man, I could do that all night. I wish we didn't have to stop. That was fun.
He extended his points lead by 10 points. Mike?
And Matt Kenseth turns in his best performance of the year, a 2nd place finish, and man, it was tight. What was the difference?
We're just too loose. We just, you know, we just got a little behind in all that pit strategy stuff in the middle. I think we did everything right, but we just got a little bit behind, and that hurt I think our adjustments a little bit. And we got off in the middle of the race being in traffic, and the track loosened up then, which was really, really weird. And we tightened it back up a little bit, and just should have went more. Greg just had more rear grip than I did. I just couldn't do any more with him.
I see you smiling and joking with your teammate Carl Edwards over here. What was that battle like? 3 Roush cars there battling for the win.
Well, it was fun. I mean, it was intense. I think I gave Carl enough room, but I probably squeezed Greg a couple times pretty bad. So we all wanted to win. You know, we haven't won yet this year. We haven't even ran that good. So it's good to get the DeWalt car running up front again. We tried to look at what them guys were doing, and you know, the engineering department did a good job. All the cars were pretty fast today. Jamie was really fast too. So I guess I'm second happiest here.
And let's go to the first happiest in victory lane with Shannon Spake.
Well, it was a top 5 finish for Mark Martin. You were on the hunt there for a while, Mark. How do you feel about the run today?
Well, it's a privilege to be a part of the U.S. Army team, and I want to thank them so much for giving me this opportunity. Tony Gibson and these guys gave me a shot to win this thing, and I can't tell you what it means to me. I was up on the wheel, man. I gave it everything I could, but everything I had. But, you know, it just wasn't enough for that 45-lap run. Man, this thing was awesome on the long run. It was really coming before that last caution, and I thought we were going to be able to make it exciting. And even after the restart, I thought, you know, we might have something for them, but I just couldn't. I couldn't run with those guys for about 20 laps. It just they were really fast, and then my car would really come on strong.
All right, well, we'll see Mark Martin in a car next week in the Nationwide Series at Kansas. Doc?
Great effort from Mark Martin and the Army team. And how about this guy? Greg Biffle does it again 2 weeks in a row and wins back-to-back chase events. Dave.
There wasn't hardly a cloud in the sky today, but we can't see a thing down here in Victory Lane, as it's a big celebration for the 2nd week in a row for Greg Biffle. Describe for us what we think may be one of the best over races we've ever seen at the end.
I'll tell you what, I knew I had to race Matt Kenseth clean. He's a great teammate, and Carl Edwards. And I got to run. The car was so loose, I got to run on the outside of him and got up beside him. And he tried to pinch me off going down the back stretch, which is what he should have done. He's leading, and we got together a little bit, but I had my nose out there, and I couldn't give up. It was my last chance to get him, but you know, I just want to thank the fans. The fans saw a great race today, and 3M, I wanted to get them in victory lane so bad. I just wish my family's here. It's the 2nd race that they missed, and hopefully if we keep this up, they'll start coming.
I got to tell you, you've won 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what you have to do to get the points lead, though. You're tied for 2nd now, Greg. What do you think you have to do?
I got to keep doing this. I knew I would have to. I knew these guys were going to be tough, but Kenneth, our shop foreman, his father passed away today, and we're thinking of him, but man, I can't thank the fans enough for coming out and supporting us, and this 3M Ford Fusion, get this thing in victory lane. What about the engines, man? These things, 3 Fords up front battling for the lead. You know, this Roush Yates horsepower really runs good.
He was loose a lot on that last run. He was blinded by oil mid-race, but he made it to victory lane, Jamie.
Well, the man who he's